Hey, what's up, guys? This is TJ from the SMB podcast, and I just wanted to share something with you real quick. So, something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I've said this a couple of times, but I've been thinking about my past quite a bit. And I feel like that's something that as you get older that you start to think more and more because some of your most hype times are behind you. Some of the times that you feel the most strong, the most focused can a lot of times be in your earlier years. But recently I've been thinking about like the term popularity. And, I thought about like, why is it that back then, whenever I was a kid, that I didn't really care a whole lot about popularity. As a matter of fact, I don't know that I really even experienced any high level of popularity really till I graduated high school. And it wasn't anything different that I necessarily did. I just had access to more people that valued who I was as a person. And, it kind of makes me wonder, like, when it comes to popularity or like notoriety, why is it that people chase it so much? And one of the things that I can think about, like from, I would say even from like middle school up through high school, like popularity was not something that I was really into. All I really wanted, and anything that I did, between dancing to picking up rapping to like even writing poems and writing stories and art and different things like that. It was really in hopes of being able to find a couple of solid friends. And I don't mean people that know of you or would say, yeah, I know TJ, but I mean like solid people that you could kind of like navigate through life with. I'm really convinced that like between relationship with God and solid friends, like it's one of the things that helps to carry you through, especially during the time from when you're a kid up through your high school years, but especially whenever you're an adult, it's a major key. And I had a good amount, probably like 6 or 7 people that helped to carry me like in relationship from when I was a kid all the way through high school. So at the early part of my life, a couple of the people that were really pivotal to like me being able to get through some hard times was a guy named Kyle Bird. I also hung out with this guy named Philip, and then kind of transitioning into the next phase of my life, which was like middle school. Like some people that were really pivotal for me was Travis Strickland. Anyway, Anthony, or Smoke, some people might know him as. He's one of the first guys that I ended up rapping with back in the day. And we'll get into my Christian rap stories and touring and all that on another time. And then I also had a friend named Jackie. She was one of the ones that kind of phased me out of high school. And in a lot of those relationships, they were exactly what I needed for that period of time. But it wasn't like they were all close friends all at the same time. It was like one here, one there, 2 here. And in some of those relationships kind of like faded out. And then others of those relationships, they ended weird, but man, I missed them all the same because they all played a pivotal role in my life that I really, really appreciated. But what was so important to me is they were what I would call like my super squad, because those relationships were a lot of what saved me in a lot of situations. Don't get me wrong, God is the one that brought me all the way through, but they played a pivotal role in my rescue of loneliness and trying to figure out how to do things that I wasn't quite comfortable asking my parents how to navigate through. And there was some super special things that were important to me about them, like me being able to be vulnerable with a few of those people, me being okay to go and ask them questions about like how they were navigating through certain things. And through that, it was something that helped for me to get through those most difficult times. And out of all of those 6 or 7 people, all of them were encouraging me to do the right thing. And because of that, it put me in a place where I could step into who I was as a person. And so the question that I would like to ask you is like, what made your super squad so special? Maybe you had one person from kindergarten up through high school. Maybe you had 6 or 7 like me. Maybe you had 35 that was you was 35 deep with this super strong support system. What do you hope to provide to the people that are in your life that makes you special to help support them?